Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. Super Bowl.
Who will take home the final Super Bowl of the decade? Super Bowl 63 is underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And he comes in off of a tremendous game in the NFC Championship round 2 weeks ago. This has been a team all season long that's really taken their identity from their quarterback, and he's been very vocal in days leading up to this game that he believes that this is their time, and he's going to do all he can to will them to a Super Bowl win.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. He finds his man, complete. That's Harper. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Now back to throw. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's fourth. The Falcons send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
He'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Back to throw here. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And he's got this down to the 35.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Gregory Rousseau, his 2nd sack of the night. He'll look to throw. The 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Micah Parsons. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. They'll look to throw here. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. And this one is right through. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
And they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they decrease it? Is it getting rid of the football quicker? Shorter drops? Maybe they do something different with their pass blocking and their protection schemes. Maybe you meet them on the line of scrimmage instead of retreating to try and protect your quarterback. They've got to figure something out, though, because you cannot let your guy get hit that much, not if you intend to win.
I know they'd like to erase that video and those 4 sacks that they've seen so far.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Micah Parsons able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. The Falcons send out their punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Bills on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14. They'll set up to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is well short of what he needed. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage doesn't continue to show more pressure and pressure and pressure?
You feel like it always comes back to leverage, don't you? Who is going to win that battle of the offensive and defensive lines? Low man wins. We talk about that, but we think about it in a running game. But guess what? The same thing happens when you're trying to pass protect. Are you low? Are you balanced? Are you in a position where the pass rush won't bowl you over on their way back to the quarterback? They've got to reestablish that in order to try and keep their man upright.
Because they have been bowled over a lot so far in this one. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a handoff looking right. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Falcons send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Falcons on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Right back to him on first down. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They're going to look to throw. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This will be caught by Brown. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A kicker fest so far. All points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. They'll try to run this one in. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Phillips now from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Taylor. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Well, this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds. Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, The alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. The Falcons on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This time it's 3rd and 3. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to work his way down to the 16. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Second and 2. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Back to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. 3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Again, he'll drop to throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Now a give to Taylor. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Able to get away. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. A handoff as they run the counter play. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now they try the right side here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Falcons have got 1st and goal coming up as he's out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. Here's a 2nd and 7. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And I notice you used the word sparked, because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in the game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And it's caught. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he returns this to the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too.
Under pressure, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This will be 3rd and forever. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they'll make a small dent in that big deficit as it's down to 27. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And this will go for 5 up to the 33. And now hang tight here. Following the play, still down on the ground, is A.J. Brown. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the fourth. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might... Rush coming, and he's taken down. Micah Parsons in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the right hash, this from 53. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
They run once more with Taylor. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Oh, why are we doing this?
And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, moved the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
And they'll try the option on first and goal. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. It's their quarterback. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Bills are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
That works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And to give this time to the tailback. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Second and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 34. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now a throw here to his running back. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And that is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
He's going to let it fly. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. And it's over. The Lombardi Trophy belongs to the Falcons. Yes, the Atlanta Falcons are the Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists a Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.